structural leg things. You get in the way of the wheels sometimes. Back wheel go down. What the fuck are these? Why does this thing have parachutes on it? Why the heck did I put parachutes on this? What the fuck are they for? When can I possibly need parachutes on a rover? Oops. Oh, there we go. He's fine. Just walk under the rover there like a boss. Plug under. There we go. Okay, it's the first rover connected. We quick save in case the shit hits the fan. Hey, A6! And we go get the second rover. No time compression this time. It looks like any structure under stress, like the way the rover drops on its wheels if you turn up time compression, the physics seems to get really inaccurate. So because that whole thing is made of girders and struts under heavy load, so probably when the physics engine, when you speed it up, the whole thing sags and then breaks. So I'll just be patient and run to the edge of the launch pad and grab this here rover. Is this one the right way up or upside down? I can't remember. This one's the right way up, isn't it? That's handy. I think they're easier to attach if they're the right way up. Although you can attach them upside down as well because they're so awesomely designed. They don't just drive upside down, they go to space upside down. Get in the seat, dude. Get in the damn seat, come on. Super mega jump, go! Ah, you fucked it up. There we go. Forward. Woo! Wheel down. He's in the wrong seat, but who cares? It's all the same. I should probably have them both turn the same way for symmetry's sake, but who gives a shit? This is Kerbal Space Program, not fucking NASA. We'll be fine. Is that? They're both, yeah, they're symmetric winches. Okay, good. Brakes on. Wheels up. Oh, possibly not the best way to do it. Let's do it this way. There we go. Why is one of those batteries at a different fucking angle? Oh, who cares? Who cares? The rover will probably just fail to function on the moon anyway. Ah, what do you see? This is why I've designed a rover which can drive upside down. It doesn't matter if you flip this one over, it just drives anyway. No fucks given. Okay, out of the seat. Can you reach the plug? No. What about from on top of the battery? Yep. Grab. Plug. Undock. Fuck it, you can ride to space on the rover. That'll be fine. That'll work out well. Oh yeah, here's one of the space cranes that had a bad day. Whoa, I hear explosions, man. Oh no, everything's okay. Jiggling a bit, but it's okay. I did quick save, I think. I think I quick saved, but just in case I didn't. And I do not want to quick save with the rovers in midair because it's just gonna go badly. Okay, it's now definitely quick saved. Look at this. Professional fucking cargo flights right here. Okay, let's let them stop swinging before I try to lock them in place. They won't lock, they're under too much load. That's a shame. Fuck it, who cares, it'll be fine. They are, like, see how stable they are? They're barely moving at all. This is gonna go absolutely fine. I didn't put any SAS on this thing. Oh well, I'll fly it manually, I guess. Yeah! We're going to the moon! Oh my god, they're actually still attached. Look at your man, he's just sitting there, happy out. Get back off the throttle a bit. Now I've got to fly this thing at 10 frames a second. The frame rate is climbing a little, which is nice. Try to keep it centered for now. I'm not going to grab some curve just yet, thanks. Whoa! There we go, first stage, bye bye. Forgot about that, I was wondering, what the fuck's happening? Why is it shaking? The rovers aren't turning with the rest of the ship, they're spinning on their own, that's brilliant. What altitude are we at? We're at 10k. Where is east? There's east. Okay. Gravity, dude. I don't know how the rovers are going to react to this. Seems we're doing okay so far though. Professional cargo hauling like a boss. Although controlling it manually while it's spinning is a pain in the ass. So I gotta watch the numbers too. I'm gonna go for an orbit of about 60, I think that'll get me well clear of the atmosphere. Come on, get me. Finish the gravity turn before I'm gonna have to kill these engines. There we go, I'll do. There. Whee. Oh shit, we lost one! We lost one! And the other one is kind of... Whee! Is that the one with the Kerbal on it that we just lost? Oh shit, I think it is. Oh boy. The one with the Kerbal on it. Kinda... Yeah. Damn. Sorry, dude. It's this damn spin. The spin is throwing off the rovers. This is why you bring two rovers though. Oh, we just lost something else. Something fell off. I don't know what. It's probably nothing important though. Professional space program. Actually, I have RCS now. I should probably just use it to get this thing under control. Yeah, with asymmetric load, it's never gonna stabilize. I'm falling. Kind of hard to believe, but this thing is actually making it into orbit. Just about. Yep. This was not successful. Although I'm amazed. I mean, wouldn't be surprised if it couldn't even lift the rovers up. It actually managed to get one of them into orbit almost. How long until that collapses? Oh, we're pretty much there actually. If only I could get it under control, but there's just not enough power in the RCS. Well, over time, I think it is slowing it down. This thing has some interesting fucking flight characteristics with that rover hanging off it. How are we doing on monopropellant? Oh, it's lasting for ages, that's good. If I can get it into orbit, I can correct the load issue. But I have to get it into orbit first. Look at that spin. Such professional space piloting going on here. It's fantastic. On average, I'm burning in the right direction. You know? You can't figure out what the actual orbital altitude is because it's spinning so... Look at it! That's ridiculous. I can fix this, but it will require an EVA, which right now doesn't seem like the best plan. But if I can stop this spin... There we go, it's more or less stopped. Well, look at that. In orbit, spin stopped, and I should be able to fix the... This is the risky part now, the EVA. This is a little questionable, but let's see what happens. Especially since I'm not very good with the EVA controls. But sure, let's give it a go. Oh! Huh. Okay. This guy's in a bit of trouble. Actually, he's in orbit, so he's fine. He can stay up there forever. I'll go get him later. That's rescue number 2. I don't even know what his name is. What's his name? Bob. Okay, so Bill is stranded on the moon and Bob is stranded in orbit. At least my frame rate is back since it exploded. Although if I quick load, I want a quick load. I want a quick load to try again. But no, I want to make some design changes. So actually, no, we'll let that rest and we'll try again from scratch. Let's see what's happening out there in the wonderful world of Bob Kerman on suborbital trajectory. What? He's not on an orbital trajectory? Oh shit. Okay, there's this. Let's see what's left of this. This is the actual lifter, which apparently is still in orbit. What's left of it? Oh, the command module is still here. Can't control it because there's no crew, obviously. Oh, here's the rover. How'd the rover get on? Still has seats, batteries, lights. Yep. The rover is in orbit. We were successful, I think. Yes, the rover is in orbit. Bob is indeed on a suborbital. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Where is this thing? Is that it? Is that the stuff? Sun, burn straight down. The sun. Okay, the stuff is down. Yeah, the stuff is down here. That's where I need to go. Okay, that's not gonna work. What orb is this guy on? I don't know, that seems to think now that he is in orbit. Just, he might skip off the atmosphere a little. There's no way I can build and launch a ship to save him in the time available. So if he stays in orbit I can get him, but if he doesn't, then forget about it. I wish him the best of luck. Oh yeah, Bob Kerman, orbiting Kerman. Stuff Lifter Mark III, Scrap Heap Challenge, standing by to launch. Is this the one that fell? This is the one that fell. Standing by to launch. Yeah, this thing has switched off the physics engine for this. It doesn't realize that it's actually... And the Kerbal seems to have disappeared. I'm just going to remove some of this stuff. That one's bugged anyway. Oh, technically that one made it into orbit. Might be worth leaving that one there actually. That's just a command module, that's no good to anyone. Forget, we'll get rid of that too. I won't delete Bob. I'll give him some chance to make it. First, we need a couple of rovers. Yeah, 2 parachutes is fine, fuck it. So that was entertaining. No, there's no consequences whatsoever because it's only sandbox mode at the moment, so it doesn't matter at all. Except that I prefer not to lose any if I can avoid it. But I've already killed tens of them at this stage, so you know. Ooh. But I think when they add career mode, you might have a limited number, so the game might end if you lose too many or something. Yeah, something like a campaign. I don't know if they've released any details yet of what it will actually consist of. But one thing is that all the components in the game have a cost, even though there's no resources, there's no money in it. But the components do have a cost in there, so they've obviously already considered balancing it for some kind of career mode. And I think they talked about adding crew recruitment in the next patch, but I'm not sure if that's for career mode or if it's just kind of a more interactive way of choosing your crew. To choose who will die next. Yeah, it's good fun, although the glitches in the physics engine piss me off occasionally. Look at that physics warp, man. Holy shit. There we go. It's a nice little hack to get the rover to bend down, though. I should just make these remote controlled. They're rovers like, they should be remote controllable. Two rovers. Now I want to make some modifications to this before I use it again. Stuff lifter Mark III. So, to stop that spin, while I'm in the atmosphere, I will add some aerodynamic stuff. Although only having them on that outer stage is a bit of an issue. So more elsewhere as well. Very, very precise placement in order to maintain the symmetry. Extremely careful, slow, methodical process. Put one on the inside as well, they'll work even if they're on the inside. Who cares if they're on the inside or the outside? And once I'm in orbit, the RCS can do it. I also want SaaS, which is in something control. New and improved version. What could possibly go wrong? It's a little wobbly, but it'll be fine. Place. That do anything? There we go. Place this one. It's not too bad. I didn't have to spend that much time. If you want to do well in it, you'll have to. Why is he at an angle? Who cares? Oops. But yeah, I mean, you can just start throwing stuff together, and you'll achieve something. As long as you don't mind it failing, it'll at least fail in an amusing way. Most of the information you need is in the game, really. That being said, I haven't managed to successfully do much of anything yet, so maybe I'm not really one to talk about not needing the wiki. Maybe that's exactly what I need. Drop wheels. Front wheels. This way. Whoa, why is it sliding fucking sideways? Oh, the back wheels are partially touching, I think. Hang on. No, they're not. Stop, please. No, it's sliding the other way. Whatever. Get out of the seat. Whee! Hey, he didn't appear on top of the ship this time. It's a miracle. Grab the plug. Grab. Plug it in. Plug. There we go. And now before that thing fucking slides to another continent, let's go get the other rover. I just need to stop trying to do silly things. I mean, by conceding defeat on the single stage lifter and going multi-stage, I've already managed to get one rover into orbit. When I spent like all my streaming yesterday or the day before, trying to even just get the lifter into orbit, whatever about a payload. So, if I gave up on this crazy flippable rover and built a smaller, lighter one, I'd make life much easier for myself. I think it hasn't exploded behind me, has it? No, it's still pretty much in one piece. Good. And we drop this one down. Chugga. And back wheels. Well, this thing has RCS thrusters, but only on the back. Apparently the RCS thrusters are missing from the front. That should make some interesting flight characteristics if this thing ends up flying somewhere. I'd probably be more successful if I just strapped a fucking couple of solid booster rockets to the fucking rover. It'd probably get into orbit no problem. But no, I've got to do things the interesting way. Ah, Jesus. Ah, he broke one of the solar panels off. He landed on a solar panel and knocked it off. For fuck's sake. Stupid Kerbal. You're fired. Plug undocked. There we go. Yeah, you can ride to space in a fucking seat too. Dumbass. Right, quick save. Quick save done. Switch to the mothership and start winching these things up. Which way is up? This way is up. Doo-doo. I feel like the 2001 music should be playing like. I wouldn't knock the wings off of these things. No, they're clear. Hey, mine leader. Okay, they still won't lock, but who cares? It's fine. Yeah. Turn on SAS. And here we go. Up. Lift off! Spinning. Whoa, I've lost control. Oh, there we go, it's back again, okay. That thing is really bending. Really badly. That's new. I went back off the throttle a bit. Turn time. This should be interesting. Kill the thrust for a second. See if I can get this fucking spin under control. Both rovers are still attached. I need to slow the spin down or it's gonna go fucked. Okay, one of the rovers is firing its RCS. I must have docked it. Whoops. And we're gonna start falling again unless I can get this thing doing its gravity turn quite soon. Where's 90? There it is. I'm way off. Fire this thing up some of it and see if we can back and forth. Come on. There we go. Yep, we're going to space today. Oh! Too much change in thrust too suddenly. Broke it. Is this guy's parachute gone? His fucking parachute broke off. That's tragic. I'll winch them up as we're flying. Fuck it, and I'm not going to use SAS either because it's not. Bill is still not saved. I haven't gone to the moon again. I'm getting rovers almost into orbit though, which is a start. Something exploded. I don't think there's anything too critical though. We'll be fine. Throttle down gently this time, so hopefully it won't explode when I run out of fuel. Hey, there we go, success. See if I can stop this spin in the meantime. Oh, we just lost a solar panel. I think one of the rovers is broken because I can't switch to it, but let's see what happens. Okay, it's in orbit. Now I'll see if I can get it under control. But I think it's pretty clear that this whole space crane idea is a horrible, horrible one. There's a reason people don't do it. I managed to connect the rovers properly and stop them from using their RCS, but it did set the whole thing spinning again. It's a little unfortunate. How much Delta V do I have left? Oof, not much. Basically none, actually. That's okay though. Orbit is enough for now. Have I got any RCS? Yeah, the RCS is going, it just isn't doing enough. I stabilize it with this. That did help. Ooh, look! I've ended up somewhere interesting. Oh, I did just knock myself out of orbit though. With that burn. It's a little unfortunate. I think its spin is actually accelerating. I think the physics is just too complicated for the game. It just can't keep up with everything that's happening. Whee! I'm sure it'll fly much better now. If only it would roll around towards its direction of flight, I could at least keep it in orbit, but at the moment it insists on kind of rolling around retrograde. Just kind of shit. And those fucking RCS on that thing is firing again. That's a disaster, I needed to not do that. There we go. Hey, what's that, Noig? The real Noig? Noig? Is this prograde? This is prograde. Okay, engines to full. Okay, we're in orbit again. We're spinning, and there's rovers flying in every. I wish I had 4 rovers instead of 2. Then this would be a truly professional space flight. Look at this. Look at this. Amazing. I did it. I got a pair of rovers into orbit. So pro. Here's one of them. I'm on the dark side now, so I can't see shit, unfortunately. And here's the other. Now, there was a Kerbal on one of these. Ah, I think the center chair fell off. So okay, Kerbals riding rovers into orbit is a bad plan. Duly noted. What happens if I suck these back in again? Is it 1 or is it 3? If this thing understands conservation of angular momentum, it should start spinning like crazy soon. Look at this one. Spinning around madly. Great stuff. I think it does actually understand conservation of angular momentum. Because that thing... Whoa! There we go. There we go, look at that. Perfect. A nice orderly winching in of the things. Pro. This thing cannot stop its spin. Do a challenge battle with you. Not particularly. No, I can't click on the winch because it's spinning too fast. That's got a lot of spin. All that angular momentum, man. Holy shit. Ooh, I'm getting dizzy looking at it. I want to click on the winch. Actually, hang on. Where's the GUI for the winches? I click on this one and get the GUI up. GUI. Okay. How do I hit release? Whoa, there they go. Oh, they're coming back again. Oh, they're going again. Physics! Physics is fun. I think we can call this a failure. I think this space crane idea can safely be abandoned completely. I need something that can put them into a fairly precise orbit so that they can actually meet up with something. This is not that orbit. Bye bye, rovers. There they go. And here I go. Amazing. Oh yeah, the external command seat collided with the Kerbal and the Kerbal died. Hmm. And a rover. It's very helpful. Just have a look, see what other people have done in terms of rovers, getting a rover to the moon. Jesus, what the fuck is this monstrosity? Hang on. What is this thing that this guy has built? Oh, I see. It's a rover with a return thing on top of it. And then you mount that on top of the rocket. Oh, look, it hovers. Amazing. Oh, that's quite snazzy, isn't it? That is one small rover. A couple of girders stuck together. Let me think now. Thinking about my design for my next attempt, which will not be like this one, because this was a disaster. I have in my big mod folder, subassembly manager, readme, usage, sub, dragging person, read save sub, save as person. Saves, stream, ships, maybe. How editable are these? Scrappy challenge mark 4. See, I've got a mod that can let me load stuff. So I could build a rocket, load the rover, attach the rover, but you can only attach it on the root point, and the root point is not appropriate for attaching things. So it'll be a disaster if I try that. I'd like a system where I can just build it on demand. Plans for the weekend is probably playing lots of this. Although I'd like to get back to Company of Heroes and Red Orchestra because I finally started playing those again. And then I started playing this and I've abandoned them again. Especially since I streamed Company of Heroes 2 once. I finally started streaming it and then discovered this, so most of the weekend we'll probably be playing this. I have to rescue Bill! Bill must be rescued. Bye. Text. Build a rocket like that. How do docking ports work? Well, congratulations, but that doesn't mean much to me since I've never even seen the game being played. So I have no idea what with Brimstone means. But congratulations nonetheless. Docking. What if I don't want to be hanging things off the side of rockets? Docking port, which is Okay. Right. Okay, so if my crane is hugely unreliable then. Is my crane in the right folder even? Crane. No. Crane Mark 1 goes in this. Okay. New monstrosity. I'm just thinking if I could use docking ports to do it. If I built a base of a rocket with a docking port on top, I could use my crane to drop the next component on top and it should dock. And then I could use the crane to drop the next component on top and that should dock. And just keep doing that. I don't know how well docking ports survive liftoff though. Yeah, exactly. Only one way to find out. Okay, I think it's time to give in and try this sub-assembly thing. Although, what part is, if I load up my... because I'm looking up the documentation for existing lifters and they all just say attach your payload, and it's like, how do people do that? Anyway, what's the root part of this? It's this, isn't it? Yeah. So it's going to want to attach with this. And to change that is an awful pain in the ass. But how does it determine which one is the root? Can I change that by altering the file? For mod. notepad. Open this up. I think it's just the first one that's listed is the root part. Link. Attachment number. It's got 2 listed. Seat. What does anything the files do? Thus far, I don't know. That's what I'm about to find out. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 links and 2 whatever these are. 5 links. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and there's 2 struts. Structural mini node, that must be struts. 2 panels and a command seat, and then attached to the top and bottom are structural mini nodes. But where is the reference to the 4 things that are connected to it? One thing. No, 2 things. Structural mini node. Or maybe that is those. Structural mini node, this. Structural I-beam. Left is structural I-beam, right is structural I-beam. Back is KAS, Kerbal Attachment System. C port 1. Front is that. Yeah, okay, editing the files doesn't do anything useful as it turns out because I can't decode this. With some work I can change the root node, although it is work. I wouldn't even know what I'd want the root node to be if I was attaching this to something else. Plus I'd want to stow the wheels before I took off anyway. drop down snazzy. Clampatron. Clampatron is a dock, I think. So that's how he does it, is he docks it on. I don't even know where the docks are in this, I never use them. There we go, yeah. Clampatrons are docks. Apparently you can pre-connect them. What the heck it happens if I launch it with these two bloody docks on the front of it for no reason? Oh, oh wow. Oh wow. I undocked it and the other, it popped up. Look at that, because they're magnetic. So when you undock, it fires away, but it falls straight back down and locks on with the magnet. Oh, I missed that time. Tragic. If I can free it up. Zoom! Oh. At the moment though, that still does me no good. Because to lift it into position to thing. You see what people do is they just build it all as one big unit. They build something that goes to the moon and has exactly this lander and has exactly this rover. Whereas I want to build the components separately and then combine whichever ones I want for any given mission. It's more complex. I'm overcomplicating it like I always do. Oh, here's a thought. It's a bit of an odd one. Gonna move the crane back into the right folder though. There we go, crane. This is such a crazy contraption, but amazingly enough, it actually works. Can I? Because this crane does actually work despite being, my god, such a rickety old thing. I knock off this. Well, not that. Right, that is the thing that lets me connect stuff. Can I connect a dock to that? How crazy would that be? That's too big. Apparently not. Oh wait, no, maybe. Oh, I actually can. I'm having thoughts. Thoughts are occurring. So that's one option. If I put a dock on the top and the bottom of the rover, I can use this to lift it on top of a rocket. And if I then do the same with the top part, then I can do that. But I might be able to do even better stuff. Okay, it's experiment time. Forget about that for a second. I want to change my rover to have docks, not things. Although, actually, you're probably going to drop on the surface anyway. Dock on the top. A dock on the top. Attach it to the side. Have a rocket with docks on the side, put a dock on the bottom of the rover, attach a pair of rovers using the crane. Then how do I get them down to the moon? Well, attach them to a part that can go to the moon, I guess. Yeah, that works. Let's pull these off and go to docks instead. Probably need the small one. Okay, that won't fit there, unfortunately. Probably won't fit underneath either. Oh, it actually will fit underneath, okay. Save that as a mark for dock. And spawn one. Okay. And we're going to want to lower the front wheels down. And then EVA. Let go. Get in the seat, dude. Forward. Wheels back up. Drop this part. And okay, that has a little port at the bottom, a little docking port, so that's fine. Space Center. Now I will need a crane. But first I have to put a magnet on it, because I want a magnet rather than the thing. Crane Mark 1. I wish I could pan the camera or whatever, but I can't, so just fucking stupid. I'm gonna lift this with a magnet instead, so let's ditch this. Utility electromagnet. Does that look right? Yeah, I think that's configured right. So we'll save that as Mark 1 mag, because I don't want to remove that. I don't want to lose that fucking other thing I had on it, because that took a minute to actually load up. So now I'm going to have to go back here, go into the folder, move the crane files into the thing. Or, oh no, I want to exit. Go over to this, load up the crane with the magnet, crane Mark 1 mag, there we go. Launch it. With enough struts I could probably make this thing fairly rigid, but it works, so we'll leave it as is for now. Anyway. Oh, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. Genprod looks unhappy driving the crane. I think he realizes he's doing menial work and he's not going to go to the moon. Oh, I'm not on any particular time limit, it's just amazingly late. I've been staying up so late the last few days. Uh-oh, oh shit. Whoops. Oh no! Not the crane too! No! Come on, crane. Man up. Stay upright. You can do it. Abort! Well. Wow. That thing has a very poor braking distance, it turns out. How's my rover? There's the crane. Yeah. And I don't even know what this is, all this junk. Oh, there's the rover. Well, it got pushed a bit, but it's actually still intact. Cool. RCS still works. Yeah, that was a bit of a fuck up. But I'm realizing this probably isn't going to work anyway, because to get it to dock, it has to be lined up properly, and if I attach a magnet to this rover, it's just going to start swinging around wildly. I'll have no control over it. So this really isn't going to work either. Hmm. Oh, no problem, A6. Hmm. I'm thinking maybe I should really just redesign this so that I can use it with the sub-assembly loader and just build it in the vehicle assembly building and stop at all this nonsense. But eventually I'll want to do stuff on other planets, like put it back together on other planets. I'm not going to be able to do that if I do it that way. Hmm. I don't know. I feel like the game is kind of walling me in what I can and can't do. Every time I try to do something, I find there's something preventing it. And it's not that the rocketry doesn't allow it, it's that the game mechanics don't allow it. All I want to do is attach stuff to the rocket before it takes off. That's it, but the game does not approve. Tracking station. We've still got a couple of rovers orbiting the planet. Oh, what about that guy? Oh, Bob. Bob fell out of orbit. Oh well. Bob didn't make it. Oh dear. Oh well. Hmm. I'm just gonna think about this properly. I'm approaching it too. This isn't fundamentally different from programming. A lot of it is figuring out what the problem you need to solve actually is. The solution becomes obvious once you understand the problem. Okay, what does it have to do? It needs a part that can get it to orbit, a part that can get it to the moon, a part that can get it home again. And I want to attach a lander and a rover. So there's the liftoff stage. There's something that can take it to and from the moon, and then there's a part that goes down to the surface. The rover and the lander have to attach to the part that goes to the surface, which then has to attach to the rest of it. So and there's no way I can attach all that crap together on the planet with docking ports. There's no way it'll survive launching into orbit. It'll just fall apart. Although that last video I looked up, this one, yeah. This guy seems to have done it with a docking port here. So where was that? That's got 4 things around it. There's the 4 things. There's the 4 things. Whoa, wow, that's spinning. Oh ho! Wow. That thing really spun. Did he actually fire that back to the planet we're doing? That's pretty impressive, actually. Come on, YouTube, you can do it. Come on, you. Oh, yeah, funny, okay. Well, that's quite neat. The docks are magnetic, so he just jumps the rover up into the lander and it reattaches. That's kind of awesome. And then it's docked. And then it can take off again. But he doesn't show himself building it. Lots of struts holding it together. Yeah, so if there's struts on it, that means he can't have built it on the fly. He must have assembled it in the vehicle assembly building. Well, I suppose you could use docking struts, but that's a bit excessive. Oh, with a little satellite in orbit. Hmm. Blimey. What the heck is that thing? And how do people do these camera angles? Yeah, just stopped recording for a minute since I was watching YouTube videos. I'm streaming myself watching YouTube videos. It's awesome. This is the best stream ever. Oh, I don't care about your cinematics. I want to see your design. No, this solves my issues. Yeah, that's obviously somebody who's quite experienced. Not only is it complicated, but it's an imitation of a real life design, so that's somebody who knows their stuff. I'm going to stick sub-assembly loader in. Because it might help, and right now I need to be doing things the easiest way possible. I am not experienced enough at this game to be doing things the hard way. This is why I managed to get 2 rovers into orbit, because I gave up on what I was trying to originally do and went for something I could actually do. As a license file. Right. We'll relaunch KSP and while I'm at it, Fraps folder. Yeah. Move there. That's garbage, delete that. 218, 17, 14, yeah, okay. Oh, this game takes a while to load, even on this machine. It's tragic. Okay, let's hope that didn't break my game or something. That would be unfortunate. Right, so apparently, if I now load up my thing, this has the docking port on it, so that's probably better. Oh yeah, I added a button. That sub-assembly may not be attached after saving because the root part does not have any free attachment nodes. Do you want to continue anyway? No. The root part. Okay, hang on. How about I just look this up? There's a crazy idea. Kerbal change root part. And story again. Is there an easy way to change it? Building a stop payload lifter. New unmanned bots to test it. Two command modules on it. Can I change this by changing the file? It's a tree, it has a root node. It's an acyclic graph. Can you pick an arbitrary node in an acyclic graph to be the root node? Yes, because it's acyclic. So yes, the game should be able to support it, whether it wants to or not is another thing. So I have only one dock in this entire thing. Okay, so I will now go to the files. Shaves, stream, ships, fab. Scrapper John Mark 4 dock. Mod. Notepad. Now, what's the dock going to be called in here? Like clamp in the name? Or dock. Docking port 3. Here we go. Part docking port 3. Flawless 3. Blah 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 blah. It's the last part, because I added it last. Which means if I put it in the first file, it'll think it's the root part, which is kind of sweet. Whoops, I broke that. Let's fix that. Actually, let's just preload that file in case I did something really bad. Here. Cut you. Okay, back up top. Top. Okay, part goes in here. Right. Save. Load. I think this might just kill the game, actually, but let's see what happens. Part 4 doc mod load. That's still the root part. That's not how it works, I guess. How does it tell what the root part is?